you know, we're going to talk about the media's portrayal of black athletes. So the depiction of the black athlete in the media. And so kind of how we want to do this, guys and ladies, if there's something you're really passionate about and you want to sound off on, get in there. I'm not going to ask everybody to answer every question just for sake of time. If there's something you really have an opinion about, go ahead and jump in there. And I think you guys have a mic and we'll just go that way. Does that work for everybody? All right, great. So the first question I think is on everybody's mind, the most famous athlete in the world. Can we just keep it real this afternoon? This evening, keep it real? Okay, Tiger Woods. Is he sick or is he just a hoe? You guys think I was going to go there, didn't you? You didn't think I was going to go there. But seriously, is he?
He's a sick hoe.
He's a sick hoe. But seriously, if you look at what Tiger Woods has done, people said Tiger should have said earlier, you know, what his issues were. He's checked into an addiction clinic. But really, is this a case of a guy who has an addiction, or do you think Tiger is just has a voracious appetite for sex? Anybody?
I think my honest opinion is Tiger is being what all men are, or supposedly to be. The problem is he got caught. He didn't know how to hide whatever he was doing. Okay. Yeah, he was sloppy with what he was doing. Yeah,
you painting all men with one broad brush.
Oh man.
You said men with all men are.
All right, here we go. Let's keep it on Tiger. Let's keep it on Tiger. So has the media been fair with the portrayal of Tiger and his situation?
No doubt, because I think that, number one, Tiger's a victim of his own schemings. I think that he carefully crafted his image. I mean, he carefully crafted a conservative family image based on look at the companies he's aligned himself with. I mean, remember, Tiger was the only athlete who spoke at the presidential inauguration. Okay, his father set him up to be an athlete who would not only do great things in sports, but do great things for mankind. I mean, you know, politics will probably be in his future, and he certainly crafted his image, things he talked about. If you looked at, you know, he didn't take a lot of stances because he was trying to position himself for something greater. So I think that's why the fall is so hard, because no one really knew who Tiger was. And that's probably the shocking part of it.
The media had nothing on Tiger. So when I say the media, I shouldn't even say the media. The tabloid media, all right? The paparazzi, they had nothing on Tiger. He was a clean slate. They knew nothing about him. His image was carefully crafted and well concealed. Therefore, when they had some dirt on him, they went buck wild. It was fresh meat. It was not the same old Kim Kardashian, Lindsay Lohan, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie cycle. This was somebody that not only was fresh and new, he was an icon, and the people who came out of the woodwork, half of them could have been lying. But we don't know this because Tiger hadn't responded. And why hasn't he responded? Only that thing on his internet website came out. The reason you haven't seen Tiger is he had to heal. All right? His wife smacked him with a golf club. The pictures of him with a messed up face will never be seen. That's why you didn't see him on Oprah, on Larry King, or anywhere else getting ahead of the story where he could nip it in the bud. He's been so good at taking care of his image, you know he knew that was the first thing you have to do. He's no dummy as far as taking care of an image, but he could not be seen until, you know, the facial wounds heal. And when you see him, the next time you see him, he'll look just like regular Tiger with new teeth.
And I think African Americans still have a problem with Tiger Woods because he comes off saying he's Cabinesian and not black or what have you.
Combination, yeah.
Whatever. And we look at him a certain way, and his image is, like they say, carefully crafted. But everybody has some things in their closet, and he just got caught. He really got caught, and it was to the degree where he opened himself up to scrutiny. He'll never be the same, and he will always have somebody trailing him to see what he's doing. And hopefully this clinic he went to will heal him, but hey, who knows?
Surprised that none of Tiger's women were black.
Well, no. Now, I don't think
one was black.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure he had to mess with some. Maybe they just didn't tell. Maybe they just didn't tell. Maybe, I mean, you don't know all the women he's ever slept with.
Right. They dated Tyra Banks at one time.
Well, exactly.
And he was engaged to one African American girl prior to getting married. So.
Shannon, go ahead and finish your pass to LaToya. We're going to move on.
I think, you know, speaking for a lot of women that I've talked to, I think more than anything, that was the issue that had come up was the fact that what we saw,
right,
was a black man basically dating a lot of white women. At least that's what it come out. But as Shannon said, I don't think, I thought that was more of a PR move as far as going, checking himself to the clinic. That's not something that's going to cure you, a place that's going to cure you of that, in a matter of 30 days.
Right.
It's a long process.
Right.
You like women, Right. Now, let's just be honest. I mean, a man like women, there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem was, as far as his image was being portrayed the way he was out there, he's a married man. I think that is the main issue. But with that being said, I will have to say that the line, I think, definitely was being crossed because it crossed over too much into the personal life of Tiger with his wife. And I think that's where, and I believe that, and we all have our opinions as far as how she should handle that as far as his discretion, his
do we think
cheating.
Do we think the media handled Tiger? Do you think the media would have handled Tiger differently had he been a white man?
Probably.
And in what way? I mean, 16 women and still going. Is there anything that could be done differently, regardless of your color of your skin? Go ahead, Chris.
I don't think so. I think the media handled him the way you tackle an icon who had a clean slate. Everybody knows in America, they build you up to tear you down. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you are very successful, people want to see you fail. And then they want to see you get back up again and you're the underdog. I will say this, because he is black, it hurt much worse. And they may have, put it like this, they didn't go after Michael Jordan like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody knows he paid the biggest divorce sum in history.
Yes.
But again, his image wasn't like Tiger's. His image was like, Mike's a player.
Yeah.
Michael is a great athlete, but Mike's a player.
And
Everybody
Michael
knew that.
let's not forget, Michael was in a black sport.
Right.
Well, one thing I tell Michael Irvin all the time,
He ain't listening, baby.
Yeah, he's not listening, but he's part of it. But seriously, that Michael Jordan's problems, certainly got divorced now, but it was before TMZ.
Sure.
It was really before the internet exploded.
Right.
I mean, and if Michael Irvin would have had his issues now, as opposed to then, he would not be in the Hall of Fame. I think the nature of the media and the way it's exploded played a role in that as well.